Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Mark Hughes from Small Bite Marketing, and I wanted to quickly talk to you today about how to overcome, or at least inspire you to get through the difficulty of writer's block. If you're like me, you sometimes come across the very real problem of not being able to find fresh ideas or fresh content to blog about. I like to blog regularly. Readers really enjoy engaging with my blog. And of course, they want fresh content. They want unique content often, and in most cases, unique content. And they certainly want to be able to be inspired by my articles and to be able to use my articles, certainly in the marketing sense, to be able to use the stuff that I blog about to then use in their businesses to get some exponential growth online. Now, just quickly, typed in writer's block in the search engine, and Wikipedia has a definition for it, which really sums it up. And it says writer's block is a condition primarily associated with writing in which an author loses the ability to produce new work. The condition ranges in difficulty from coming up with original ideas to being unable to produce work for years, and this can go on for years. I mean, any experienced bloggers will know that this is one hell of a debilitating thing to experience when you know that you rely on blogging and writing blog articles for your business. So without further ado, I thought this would be a great video to do, just to give you a resource that I kind of use to help me write creatively, but also to inspire me during the difficult times when I think, well, okay, so I've got no idea, excuse me, and no inspiration on what I would like to write about today. So what am I talking about? Well, there's a fantastic little resource called Buzzsumo. You can find that at buzzsumo.com. And this is probably my number one resource to go to in times of writer's block. It really is, because this is a fantastic resource in terms that you can analyze the best performing content, and it's got a lot of bells and whistles. However, I tend to use it just to get ideas on which I can then write my blog articles in a more unique fashion. You can, of course, use this resource to find articles and different information sources for your business that would be relevant to your target audience, and of course you can share it right here from this platform. So what do you need to do? Well, first thing, it's a little bit hidden here, but if you go and put in, say, marketing as a search term, and you click on the go button here, it's probably going to pop up and say, right, okay, you've reached your daily limit. Before, Buzzsumo used to be give you, I think it was up to 5 or 10 searches completely free, where you didn't have to sign up, but now they are actually asking you to sign up, and they do have a free version. So let me just click back here and actually go through the sign up process. So you literally just click on the little sign up button here, and they've got different various options. Some are more expensive than others, but I'm only really interested in this free version because, like I say, I use it just to inspire me and give me some creative ideas of what I can write. So I'm just going to quickly sign up here, and you just go through the sign up process. Let me just quickly do a password, and then you click to complete, and all going well, it's going to redirect you. And now what you can do is now you can start putting in search phrases or even competitor website URLs, so that you can kind of get an idea of what these authority sites are writing about. But it's really easy just to type in a search phrase. So I might just go for let's go back to content, because we're talking about content. Let's go content marketing, and I want some ideas on content marketing. Click on the search button. Now, with the free version, you are a little bit restricted. I think you can have up to 5 to 10 searches, and then it restricts you, and you cannot use it again for another 24 hours. Obviously, if you choose to then go on and upgrade to a paid pro version, then obviously you can get a lot more searches. But I find that this is just a tool that I use to get ideas from. But what's really nice about Buzzsumo is you can filter it by type. So you can have, they come back with article resources, infographics, guest posts, giveaways, interviews, videos, and then you can even filter by the date, so within the last 24 hours. So let's see what's come in the last 24 hours. We just click on the filter button, and let's see who's been writing about content marketing. And so yeah, you can see here, is it possible to have good SEO simply by having great content? And this has been written not so long ago, but you can already see how Buzzsumo sort the information according to how popular it is. And that's great, because obviously the more popular it is, the more it resonates with this particular person's content. So people are really receiving this content well. So, over 250 odd Facebook shares, and it's got Google shares and total shares over 1,500. So this is being received pretty well. So for instance, now if I'd probably click through and say, right, okay, what's he talking about in terms of SEO? It's the Moz blog, very, very powerful and very popular authority site when it comes to search engine optimization. And what I'll do is I will go and have a look through the content and just see what they're writing about. So they've got a video, and I know they do quite engaging videos. So they're using video, so I might get an idea, okay, it's a good idea to use video. They're also using quite in-depth and loads of content here on this image here. Excuse me. And then they've got a video, but they're using the transcription of the video just to add some extra text, which obviously, if you know anything about search engine optimization, well, Google and the search engines love being able to crawl and find text that's relevant, and therefore this is going to help to bump up their article in the search engine rankings. So I would just read through this, or if I'm just looking to quickly grab a couple of ideas, which I'll come back to later. So, for instance, I personally write a lot of my articles on a Friday. So I set time aside on a Friday, and you should too as well. Have a set day on which you can write, because you need to constantly be producing good quality content. So I'd say, right, okay, this looks like quite a good article. I'm going to analyze it more in depth when I come to writing. So what I'll do is I'll quickly just bookmark it. And what I do is I start up a content idea swap file, and then I just bookmark that. Okay, so that's great. Let's go back and let's see if there's another one. Tips are always good. These tips have been received well. Because we've only gone on a 24-hour basis, these are still quite low in terms of social standpoints and social viral reach. Let's go the past month and just see what else it pops up. So you get the idea. What I'm using Buzzsumo here to actually just give me some inspiration. So if I'm ever really at a loss and to not knowing what can I come up, what ideas, what can I write about, then I know that I can quickly come either to Buzzsumo, do a quick search just to give me a little jolt in terms of creativity and inspiration, or I could go to my swap file that I've bookmarked all the previous blog articles into, and I can take a look. So how to achieve content marketing success, new research. That's quite good. Over 700 shares here, and a lot of shares. So over 4,000 in total. So that's brilliant. So I might just click on there and have a quick look, see. And Social Media Examiner, yet again, very, very authoritative and popular website in terms of social media in particular, and content, and they're always pushing out really great articles that are very well written. So I would have a look through yet again, and they've got some tips, and they write very well, and highly actionable stuff that Social Media Examiner put out as well. So I'm just going to click that, and I'm quickly going to bookmark that into my content swap file, and that's done. So that's what you can use. You can use Buzzsumo. By all means, hop over to buzzsumo.com, register, do some searches, bookmark, stick it into a swap file, and let the ideas, let the headlines flow, and just spin the headlines around a little bit in these articles to come up with your own unique headlines. And have a look. Ways to use this Buzzsumo content is to say, right, okay, I'll look at the article. Are there some things in the article that haven't quite been said? In other words, you could say them better, or they might have 5 tips, and you can think, well, I've got 7, so you could put an extra 2 tips in. So what you're doing is you're making these things better, and what you're doing in return is you're not having to spend endless hours staring blankly at your laptop or your computer screen, not having a clue on what you can write. Use Buzzsumo. Thanks very much. This is Mark from Small Bite Marketing. I hope you've enjoyed this tip. Please do take action, and happy blogging. Bye for now.